Hey guys, Crystal here from the Elite Hair Salon and Barbershop. I know it's been a while since I did the last video, but I've been doing a couple things and working a lot, should I say. My book has been very booked, so I just haven't had the time to do any videos, but I had time this morning, so I said I was going to come in and give you guys some quick nuggets that I'm sure you can use in your salon business. So today's video, number one, is about how to let go of stylists, or how to sever relationships in your business when it comes on to your salon business, okay? A lot of the things that I talk to you guys about are things that I've gone through on my own. So I typically don't like to give nuggets on things that I don't know about. That's the reason why I wanted to make this video, because I have a couple nuggets and I feel like this is of value to somebody out there. So when I opened my salon, I was here by myself for maybe 5 months. Could be a little bit less, could be a little bit more. It was tough, but I was prepared, and I knew that, you know, after following through my steps, that you had to be able to adhere to, you know, everything, or be able to really cover all your expenses on your own. A lot of that stuff I talk more about in my book, which is How to Open a Salon with Less than $10,000. The link is down below as well. You guys, that book is written by me. Please, please, please support my book. Purchase a copy today. It gives all the nuggets when it comes on to opening the salon. I have a few more ebooks coming out in regards to salon business, so you guys will be able to see a little bit more of that coming soon. But as I said, when I opened the salon, I was alone, okay? I really learned how to work by myself in a huge building by myself. I learned how to scale back on expenses. I learned how to do all of that stuff alone. So when it came on time to now finally get people who are interested in working in the salon, you now have to learn how to manage people. Unfortunately, I have never had a manager position where I'm managing more than one person. This applies to anyone who's opening a salon, anyone who's opening a store, a beauty supply, whatever business. This kind of video is actually going to go across the board in the beauty industry, because you can use these nuggets no matter what. So it came down time where people started to get interested in the salon. They started to hear about the salon from me advertising. They started to hear about, you know, I'm constantly posting on social media, because that's the wave of energy right now, where it comes on to advertising, digital marketing. I was doing a lot of that, so people started to hear about the salon. I had about 2 or 3 inquiries, and maybe out of the 2 or 3 inquiries, only one person actually joined the team. Now, my salon is set up on 2 structures. I have one commission, and the second is booth rental. 90% of the business in here is booth rental, and then I also have a commission stylist. I don't like to overlap too much. So the stylists that were coming to me, I'm very stern, I'm very straight when it comes on to my business. When it comes on to me and this money and me opening a successful business, you have to be straightforward. And a lot of times people don't like that. People don't like that you're straightforward, but I'm one of them. Okay, I'm going to tell you straight up, I really don't appreciate you doing certain things. I really want to make sure that you are fit for the team. I'm not desperate to hire anyone. And this is one thing I will tell you. Do not hire out of desperity. That is the worst thing you could ever do to yourself, is hire out of desperity. When you hire out of desperity, here's the things that come to you. The person has a sense of entitlement. The person feels like they made this successful for you, and they feel like you owe them something. And that person also feels like they don't have any value for you because you needed them. They didn't need you. And it's always going to come out if there's an argument, if there's a time when you do have to let that person go. They're going to feel like they are entitled and they can tell you whatever because you needed them and they bailed you out. This is why I don't hire in desperity. Okay, I hire because I needed someone, but I'm not hiring you and just taking anyone off the street. So the first 2 people I passed on, or maybe they passed on me, whichever, I don't know. But a lot of people don't like sternness, and they don't like business that have ethics and standards, and I do. Don't be afraid to run your business on ethics and standards. You know, I have contracts when you come in here. I don't just, oh, come on in, we're going to just go ahead and you just pay your booth rent, we're going to be good. No. I do electronic signature contracts. I make sure you know the procedures, the guidelines of the salon, the rules, regulations, all that good stuff. I make sure that you are aware of that and that you sign off on it. So when it's time for me to let you go, we have no problems here, buddy. None whatsoever. So that's one thing, okay? Now, the day will come when you have to let someone go. The day came when I had to let someone go. It was hard. It was nerve-wracking. It was, in a sense, it was like you're so worried about everything other than the reasons why you should let the person go. You're worrying about how their clients are going to feel and how are they going to feel and how are they going to take it. And you can't worry about stuff like that. You can also not become a victim or a trapped into your booth rent and trapped into your commission, because your business will suffer at the end of the day because you knew you needed to let someone go and you didn't. So when the time came for me to actually have to let a person go, it was tough because, you know, you tell yourself mentally you're ready to let this person go. But then you start thinking with the good, you have a heart. You still have a heart. And I have a heart. I start thinking about family. I start thinking about friends, clients, where they're going to go, how this going to go. But here's the crazy part. The person that you're letting go thought nothing of what you're thinking of right now. Because if they did, you wouldn't have to let them go. So I had to bring that sense back into my mind and say, Crystal, you have to make the decision to do what you need to do. Get that poison out. Let things ride. Move forward, so that your business can grow on your standards. Because the moment you lax and let things go, and you lax and don't say anything, you lax and this happens and that happens and that happens, you've now lost a sense of what you opened your business for. You know, and this is not throwing shade at anyone whatsoever, but sometimes you have to make that decision where you let someone go. Okay? So, I like to kind of be upfront about things. I'm now at capacity in my salon. I now have a full staff. Will I retain a full staff? You never know. This is a revolving door when it comes on to salons. Everybody has feelings. We are a group of people, okay? Now, am I going to stop advertising? Definitely not. Definitely not. I'd rather have 10 people lined up than when a stylist leaves, I have no one waiting. So, you want to make sure that if you're going to let someone go, that you let them go, but you have the intention of rehiring and that you are actively looking, okay? This also is talked about in my book, guys. Make sure that if you are looking for a stylist, you are opening a salon, you need to actively advertise. You never stop advertising that you are looking for stylists. Even when you're full, you continue to advertise. Because the day will come when someone voluntarily leaves or you have to let them go, and you don't want to suffer and have to take that lack on that you just gave away, that you just walked out the door, that you just fired, that you just asked to leave, that they just made a decision that they wanted to move somewhere else, or they made a decision that they wanted to work across the street. You have to fill that space, okay? So make sure that you're actively advertising no matter what. Make sure that you're actively networking no matter what. Stylists are always looking. My Instagram is always open to questions. I get stylists who ask me questions all the time. They don't work here, but out of the kindness of my heart, and I know that this is a form of networking, I give them the advice. And when that time comes and I feel like I have that space, guess what? I can reach out to that person and say, hey, I know we talked about a year ago about you wanting to find somewhere else. If you're ever looking again, I definitely have a space for you here, and you'd be welcome to come and be a part of our team. Look how easy that was. So make sure that you're actively advertising when you're looking for, when you're working in your salon and your beauty bar and your makeup bar and your lash bar and barbershop, all that good stuff. Make sure that you actively advertise. Once again, thank you guys so much for just watching my videos and actually giving me your feedback and telling me how much you really appreciate these videos, because sometimes it does feel good to have appreciation from other people. I am going to actually cut from here. Once again, my name is Crystal Williams. I'm the owner of the Elite Hair Salon and Barbershop located here in Orlando, Florida. If you don't know any of my social media handles, look down in the description down below. I have all of them listed there. I also have the link for you to be able to grab a copy of my book, How to Open a Salon or Beauty Industry mogul place with less than $10,000 within a couple months. Guys, support my book, support my book, support my book. And I do have more books coming. So you guys, I really, really appreciate those of you who have got a copy. I've been getting some really good feedback from you guys that these are some really good nuggets. So thanks so much, guys. I will talk to you later. Peace.